Happy Arvo. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing? Welcome to This Week in Australia. That's right. We're all the way from up here in Indiana. I'm going down under through the internet tubes to see what happened in Australia this week. r/Australia. Top posts. Just came home after 4 years away in Southeast Asia, and this made me cry. Is it because it's smoggy? I mean, I don't want to throw shade at Southeast Asia. I'm having to assume here. Is it because it's smoggy there? No pun intended, by the way, throwing shade. Smoggy. That is how the sky should look. And it is beautiful. Glorious blue skies, no pollution. I cried like a little baby. It's amazing what we all take for granted. I want to just say that on balance, Australia is truly the best country on the planet. I respect that. I know for a fact it's up there. Might be number one. That is an unfortunate thing about human nature that, when you experience something every day, you do take it for granted. That's why I kind of hope one day that I'm on some kind of plane crash. I hope nobody's injured, but it lands on an island and I have to survive. You've seen Lost. Just so I can appreciate what I've got a little bit more. Every time we come home from a visit from China, the first thing I do... Sorry, I kind of said that like Trump. China. The first thing I do was wind down. How come this is the first time my brain just realized wind and wind are spelled the same? Wind down the windows and enjoy the sky on the drive home from the airport. There's so much of it, and it's so clean. Opening hours sign. Australia and New Zealand. Banking Group Limited. Scan the QR code for opening hours and branch information. Why don't you just put them on the sign? Wouldn't that save a whole lot of steps, unnecessary effort? And I kind of think the world should be like, it almost should be a law. You should not need a cell phone to exist in this world. I think if anyone can get that law passed, it's you guys down under. Put that into the social media bill. Whatever happened to having a simple sign detailing opening hours? Now we have to scan a QR code and look up the branch on a shitty website. And since when did banks close at 4 p.m.? It's been a long time here in America that they did. Is that also invading in Australia now? Not just tipping culture, but bank hours culture? I apologize. Back on track. Double trouble, more debt, more crime. And is he up on the median? You know what? My honest reaction to this is just like the political thing is it's just like, I'm so glad that you guys and I, at least for now, live in countries where you can drive around a big ass box truck with this on there of the current prime minister and you won't be arrested. That's pretty cool. Now, what is going on here? Oh, is he? Oh, God. Oh. Turned his truck into a tuna can. The irony of getting their campaign trying to tie the Fed government to the state government stuck under SkyRail, a highly successful piece of state government infrastructure. Not gonna lie, I don't know what a SkyRail is, but is that like a train in the sky? What the hell's going on, guys? Liberal candidate for Greenway Rattenverk volunteers just crashed one of their branded trucks into a pre-poll center. I'm starting to think this is a coordinated attack. I'm starting to think it's the Labor Party that are driving these trucks. Oh, they started ripping off the signage right when it happened. My oil painting of the harsh light and untidy gum trees in the Aussie bush near Kurawa. Wait, that's a painting? Oh, shit. I thought this was the photo, and then I was going to see the painting on the next slide. They're both the painting. That's very pretty, man. What the? As cool as some modern art can be, and A lot of it's not cool. um, I'm very happy to see like realistic paintings. I just also have to compliment the writing here. I mean, regular Stephen King. I feel like I'm there. The harsh light and untidy gum trees. I can feel it. I see. Australia's Gen Z more likely to hold sexist views, data shows, as manosphere influences take hold. I've heard this exact title, this headline. I've read almost something exactly like that, at least for the third time now, over the past 2 years. It is a bit sad, isn't it? I mean, I can see how it happened. It's like a backlash to all the cultural stuff that took place over the last 15 years. But it's just sad because as a child of the 90s and growing up, like, I don't know about in Australia, but here in America, it really felt like racism. Like, we were moving on. Like, racism, sexism, prejudice. We were getting ready to, like, turn the page. We did it. It's over. Unfortunately not. Because this is also, I feel like this is the same here in America. So I'm going out with a bloke, not from Australia. I was at his house the other day and I pulled my drink bottle out of my bag to have some water. And he said something like, Australians and their drink bottles. Such an Aussie thing to carry around a drink bottle. Why do we keep calling it a drink bottle? That's what's weird to me. Is it not just a water bottle? I guess you can put anything in there, huh? I mean, is it? I carry a drink bottle everywhere myself, but do Australians generally carry around drink bottles? I think this is the first time I've ever heard the term drink bottle, by the way. So that's my main takeaway. Also, the answer is, this is absolutely a thing here in America now. I don't know what happened. It's only for women, though. Only for women, which it sounds like you are a woman. So that makes sense. Why? Could not tell you. It is kind of a healthy trend, though, huh? And I wouldn't be surprised if it's even more common in Australia and maybe has been a thing for a long time because you got to stay hydrated down under. Although she does say he's from southern Spain, so it's a similar climate to Australia. So it's not necessarily the climate. And I mean, it's probably true because it's here in America as well. Like this is a trend. It's a long-lasting trend at this point. It's been going on for, I don't know. I'm thinking back to the Stanley Cups. You know, that was, 5 years ago? And it was going on before that. I feel like it's 10 years now. Women have been drinking a lot of water. It is an interesting phenomenon. My wife, fully partakes. She has like 6 water bottles. You know, she needs a new one every year, basically. It's like, she doesn't always have to get like the new trendy one. It's just, it makes them feel good. Like a new comforting water bottle. And then they keep that for a year or two. I can't explain it. I don't know, guys. It's a great habit. We shouldn't be buying bottled water everywhere, and we should always keep hydrated. I've never bought a bottled water in my life. I've also never carried around a drink bottle, but I agree it's better than buying bottled water. I just have never been much of a hydrated man. I'm just chronically dehydrated, I think. I used to drink a lot of water out of the hose. Oh, wow. First day of early voting. It has begun. And this was 3 days ago. Smashes 2022 record. I'm surprised by that because I've got the hiccups now. That was the tail end of the pandemic. And so I would have thought early voting, mail-in voting, this type of thing would have been super common in 2022. I mean, I know it probably was, right? That was the record. But for it to be smashed now, interesting. 540,000 votes in the first day. Oh my. That's 1 out of 50 people. And that's 1 out of 50 people total. If we're talking about voting age people, that's probably 1 out of 40 people. It beats the 2022 pandemic era record of more than 300,000 in the first day. Wow. But there's no, these votes have not been counted, right? Because honestly, you might be able to already kind of project the winner by just counting those votes. Now, I will say early votes, this type of thing does skew more toward a certain candidate. I don't know which one it would be in Australia, but like, for example, the mail-in votes were heavily skewed toward Democrat here in America, which caused a lot of stir. His father fought in World War I. This is my dad today. He's got dementia and still he never forgets Anzac Day. What a freaking legend. And holy shit, it is Anzac Day. It is April 25th. Oh my God. Lest it be forgotten. And respect to all the veterans out there, down under, our allies. Thank you for your service. And a special thank you to this man right here. What a legend. I don't know what all those means, but I do think he's a certified badass. That seems obvious. Dang, I can't believe I almost missed that. I'm very glad this post reminded me. I didn't know what day it was. Like, I didn't know today was the 25th. Jeez. Well, I mean, here it is. I should be more clear. Here, right now, for me, it's Anzac Day. And apparently some stupid bastard was booing. I honestly can't imagine being lower than that, but okay. Like, imagine being a neo-Nazi and booing at the Anzac Day dawn service. Peter Dutton's nuclear power plant to cost 4.3 trillion. Did we got the right amount of zeros on here? 4.3 trillion? That's a hefty cost. That's over, how much was it? 4.3. So that's 3 years of GDP. Okay, I don't know what I'm about to watch because it's tagged to not. Whoa. It's tagged to not safe for work. I might have to edit this part out. Let's see. Only in Australia, news reporter.
In June this year, Rose Porteous was caught driving dangerously without her headlights on. A breath test came out negative, so police made her have a thanks fuckwit. In June this year, Rose Porteous was caught driving dangerously without her headlights on. A breath test came out negative, so police made her have a thanks fuckwit. Made her have a thanks negative. So a breath test came out negative, so police made her have a.
Did he honk?
Thanks fuckwit.
Legend. I enjoy how quickly she pulled that one out of the quiver, huh? I mean, you can tell. It's not the first time. Today. A teenager allegedly punched a 79-year-old man in the head outside of a polling booth. Man, this is a strange week down under. Albanese claims victory in Vegemite fight as Canada concedes spread poses, quote, low risk to humans. Is that victory? It's only a low risk, guys. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I mean, one time, I ate that spoonful of this, and I could see how eating the whole jar would probably kill you. A blue-banded bee in the backyard. That is so badass. Show it again. Oh my God. What a pretty color. How rare is this? It's just the faintest blue. That is sick. Do they sting? Saw one in my backyard a few months ago, and I've been chasing that high ever since. Kids are also super jealous I got to see one. Wow, they're that rare. I see them at my parents quite a bit. Okay, maybe not that rare. I guess it depends where you live. Interesting. And yes, they can sting, but they're not aggressive. Wow, these are freaking cool. They're like the holographic, like, Pokemon cards? Maybe you don't. As a kid, the holographic Pokemon cards. The shiny ones. They're the coolest ones. That's what this bee is. A holographic bee. Wildlife crossing in Australia.
Koala crossing. Okay, mate.
I haven't seen koalas here.
No.
Oh, koala crossing.
Dude.
No.
Idiots. So good.
What?
Fucking stopping traffic. You got too much time on your hands, boys.
What the hell?
That's so good.
I only see these type of like optimistic type fun videos out of Australia, which I think, and I feel like those used to come out of America 20 years ago. So I feel like that's a good sign of the culture. Like it's in kind of an optimistic, maybe it doesn't feel that way for a lot of people. Maybe not economically optimistic, but the culture as a whole, it's like a positive culture. I think that's very good. Thank you very much for watching. Happy Anzac Day, although that was like yesterday or 2 days ago for you now. I don't know. Time zones, how do they work? Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys next week, not tomorrow. God, I suck at this. Bye.